Can you tell us a bit about driving leadership efficacy in a world-class, highly matrixed business?
Yeah, sure. When I started my career, the dominant conversation in the field was how does HR have a seat at the table? And, I went to all the HR conferences and sat in those meetings and I still didn't get much clarity. And it wasn't until there was a manager I had who's very dear to me and she said, what you need to do is you need to figure out what keeps your leaders up at night. And for me, that's really what kind of unlocked everything. From that point forward, I started acting more as like a true partner. I would take the time to really deeply listen and understand what are the business needs of each leader. What does today look like and their what do they want their tomorrow to look like? And then I would take those business goals and think about, all right, in order to get from today to tomorrow, what are the leadership behaviors that need to change along with it? What's the culture that needs to change along with it? You know, how do we bring people along in that journey? And so, yeah, working at Sony Interactive Entertainment, it's highly matrixed, very technical organization that I work with. And I'm not an HR business partner. I'm kind of embedded more into the fabric of business today. And I really just focus on partnering with the leaders and helping them navigate change to lead more effectively, not just through strategy and structure, but also through behavior and alignment. And I love what I do. It's so fun, especially when you see the fruits of your labor come through. Was telling a friend the other day, it's like it warms your heart the way it does when you get like an orchid to bloom at home.
Right, right. I love that analogy. And it's really interesting to me to hear the conversation about having a seat at the table because a lot of HR leaders that I talk to and that I work with often wrestle with that. They play a strategic role in the organization, but often they're having to wrestle with or even fight to be in the conversations about where the business is today and where it's going so that they can, in fact, add value. You've taken that to the next level by sort of transitioning out of the HR space, and the observation here is the limitations that come with being in the HR space. But you took all of that discipline and experience and resources, and they put you in the business unit as a partner to the senior executive in the division. I'm wondering how that relationship, having the insights and being at those being a part of those conversations, how has that shifted your thinking towards transformation?